Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Pam, and Pam is with Valley Animal Haven. Welcome to the show, Pam.
Thank you for allowing me to be
here. And I'm really glad to have you on the show. Like
My
I said
pleasure.
before we came on camera, you are a no-kill shelter, and
Yes, we are.
I'm always excited about having no-kill shelters on the show.
Thank you.
Because you provide such an incredible service for the people in the community.
Thanks.
How long has Valley Animal Haven been around?
Well, we started the shelter actually home-based. My husband and I set up the shelter at our home in March of 2014. And then we worked at foster-based with other families, housing the animals and then finding them families. So in 2014, we were actually able to find living families for 38 animals. So being foster-based at that time, we were pretty excited about that. But we actually moved to our current facility and opened in January of 2015. So we've just now celebrated our third anniversary at our current location. And in 2016, being at our current facility, we adopted 282 animals out, so a huge jump from the year before.
Oh, that's great.
And then in 2016, we adopted out, I wrote my notes, 476. And then last year in 2017, we set our goal at 600, and we far exceeded that goal, and we had a total of 744 adoptions for 2017. So we were real excited about the growth that we've seen over a very short period of time.
That's awesome, Pam. It really is, because the thing people oftentimes don't realize, that they'll go to a movie and they'll see like a husky, and it's just the cutest dog in the world. And I live here in the Central Valley, and I really need a husky, but I live a rather sedentary life. But that's okay; they're cute, and I'm going to bring one home. And about 6 months into it, the dog's driving me nuts. It runs everywhere. I'm not getting it the kind of exercise. It's just too hot for it. So either they run off and we don't bother to chase them down, or they take them to a pound and drop them off, because I just can't deal with that.
Right.
And it's pretty tragic.
We see that a lot.
Yeah.
And what we try to do at our facility, we actually have currently close to 200 animals on site, and we're a shelter for dogs and cats. But what we do with our potential adopters when they come in, we actually have 2 meet and greet yards and then 1 larger exercise yard. And so when a family or an individual comes to our facility to meet our animals, we actually take the animal out of their kennel and put them into a play yard so the family can interact with them. If they have other dogs in the household, we actually recommend they bring them along with. So everybody gets to meet the animal that they're considering adding to their family, and then we know it's a good fit for both the humans and the animals that currently reside in the household. And we work with our adopters very carefully to make sure that the breed that they're looking at is something that is going to fit their lifestyle. Right.
That's
They're very sedentary.
important.
We don't want them to adopt a cattle dog or a husky, because those types of breeds need extensive amounts of exercise. We'll help channel them to the correct breed that's going to fit their family dynamic.
That's very important. People don't, my point was, people don't realize it's not just like going out and buying a toy or something like that.
Correct.
These are beings. They have needs. And oftentimes their needs require that it take our time, our effort to provide for those. It's not just throwing down a can of food a day and making sure they got water and leaving them alone.
Right.
And
that's where we want people to do their homework, and we're there to help them make sure that they're making a right choice for their family. So it's real important. We don't want that phone call in 6 months because this dog is not a good fit, this breed is not a good fit.
Yeah.
We want to make sure we get it right. Our animals are depending on us to get it right for their new families from the beginning, so we work really hard to accomplish that.
That's great, Pam. How is it that you come across the animals that come through your shelter?
Well, a good number of in fact, the majority of our dogs actually work very closely with animal control agencies throughout the valley.
Oh, you do?
So they sadly have the time and space restrictions that animals potentially could be euthanized if they've been there a certain number of days. We, as a no-kill facility, we don't fall under any of those type of restrictions. So we work closely with the animal control agencies throughout the valley to bring in dogs to our facility and get them into safety and get them to homes that way.
And they work with you pretty well, do they?
Oh, they're amazing. We get notifications on an ongoing basis. Can you help us? Do you have any room? And so we make room as we can. And then we also work with we're just now beginning relationships with rescue groups outside of the state of California, in Arizona and Oregon.
Really?
And they are helping us, especially on the breeds that seem to be the more prevalent breeds that end up in the rescue shelters, most often Chihuahuas and Pit Bulls in this valley.
Yeah.
So they work with us also to get these beautiful animals out of our area and into loving families that they may not have as many of that particular breed in those areas. So we've had really tremendous response with working with those rescue groups outside of our areas as well. So it's just huge networking that goes on every single day throughout the state with rescue groups and animal control agencies working for the better of these animals to get them into loving families that they desperately deserve.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's got to take a couple of bucks to support this, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a tremendous financial endeavor. We, in fact, as we're a nonprofit, so we are fully donation-based in our facility. We don't receive any state, federal, or local funding at all. We rely on the generosity of the general public with donations, but we also do a lot of fundraising and different things that we do throughout the year.
How's that going for you, the fundraising?
Really well. We do several different fundraisers right now. Since we're still a relatively small facility, we rely on our board of directors, and then members of the public, volunteers, come in and help us do our fundraising. This year, we're looking to do our very first dinner. So we haven't.
Are you?
We feel like we're finally big enough to maybe pull off a dinner for a fundraiser, so we're excited about that. But a lot of fundraising, a lot of work goes into trying to keep our doors open. So we rely on the public and donations for all of our monetary needs, for all of our supplies, our food, our cleaning supplies. Literally everything that we do is donation-based, right? People don't realize the enormous amount.
People can help you out by donating food or, various other things that are important in an animal's, day-to-day life, care, and experience.
Most definitely.
How do we get a hold of you to do that?
Well, we are at 990 East D Street in Lemoore, so we're right off of Highway 198. Very, very easy to find.
Right.
Also, we have a Facebook page, so they can reach us through Facebook at Valley Animal Haven. We have our website, which is valleyanimalhaven.org, and of course our phone number, which is area code 559-997-3601. So there's a multitude of ways to reach us, or they can reach us by email at valleyanimalhaven@gmail. So we try to provide a lot of ways for folks to reach us, and if they want to help us with donations, if they want to come in and volunteer some time. We have, like I said earlier, nearly 200 animals on site and a staff of 4, and 3 of those 4 staff members are part-time, so we need help every day.
So you can use real-time time from people. You
Correct.
can use financial help. You can
Yes.
use a sundry of other things that they can support you with.
Correct.
And another thing that you can use is they pass the word on.
Please, that's paramount, especially since we still are a relatively new facility, just getting the word out that we're here.
Right.
And we've got a number of beautiful animals waiting for families. So if they're looking to add a furry family member, come on down, visit our facility. We're getting ready to have our 4th anniversary celebration beginning of March. So that's going to be a great time for folks to come visit us as well.
That's great. Congratulations,
Yeah,
Pam.
thank you.
It's a
Thank
wonderful service.
Thanks.
If you have something that you can donate, or if you have time that you can donate, or if you know of some people that you can share this information with, either through they have a need for bringing a new member of their family home and they can be matched up in a way that's going to work for them, or that they just have money or something they can donate. This is a great service that Pam provides.
Thanks.
And at Valley Animal Haven. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you. It's
Now,
my pleasure.
After you have your 4th year anniversary in March, come on back and let us know how things are going.
We will. Our adoption goal this year is 800. So we're on a roll. We're actually already right about 80 so far for the year. So we're on our way. So
That's
we'll be
wonderful.
back.
Excellent. And so will you. And we'll see you when we come back.